Jill, Delanie, and Liz have been going to country music concerts together for over a decade.
How are you doing?
Good.
But tonight's different. It's their first time seeing Jason Aldean since last October. The Route 91 Harvest Music Festival in Las Vegas was the site of the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history. 58 people were killed. Hundreds were injured. But there were 22,000 people at that festival, and a lot of them are still trying to work through what happened.
Having this group behind us to get through this milestone is really why we're here today.
One week after the shooting, the three friends started going to free, regular therapy sessions held in a country music dance hall.
Welcome, my country family. Okay,
Run by Dr. Shiva Ghaed, a clinical psychologist who usually works with the military, treating combat-related trauma.
And we're gonna make a big circle.
This is their one-year check-in.
I knew I had anxiety and whatnot to see Jason Aldean, but I didn't realize that after Jason Aldean, how much lighter I was going to feel. I don't want to say better, but definitely lighter.
When the shooting started, what were you thinking?
I thought it was fireworks.
We thought it was fireworks.
Liz knew that it was.
No, that's gunshots.
Well, we knew instantly because the lady in front of us was shot.
Right. So then we knew.
The lady in front of you was shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody threw me to the ground and we crawled into groups, just trying to get cover. I remember seeing glass, but I don't know. And I just thought to myself, okay, don't get shot and don't cut yourself on glass. And I was covered, unfortunately, head to toe with blood, and not just mine. That's hard. And I just knew I needed to get it off me.
A lady walked by with her phone and said, "Have you seen my son? I can't find him." And I just turned white because I did see her son. And I couldn't tell her that. I feel like that wasn't my place to tell her. But also I was afraid she would grab my hand and say, "Come with me," and show me where. And so I feel like that was selfish of me not to say, because I was scared for my own safety that she was going to take me back into the venue, and I didn't want to go back into the venue. And so I told her no. I haven't seen him. And she just kept on walking. And I think that was one of my biggest regrets.
How have you thought about that recently?
I think about it every day.
Really?
Yeah. I think about it every day.
When did you first decide, hey, we need help?
Liz.
The day we came home. And I said, there's this group, and let's try that. Because at that point, I was like, if there's 15 different things I can try, I'm gonna try something. I'll try all 15 of them because my head is not screwed on straight right now.
There are still people from this shooting who haven't left the house, who are not back to work. They don't have therapy. They're not going out and getting help.
Dr. Shiva Ghaed is uniquely qualified to give them that help. It's not just her experience working with combat trauma. She was at the Route 91 festival too.
Whether it was divine intervention or just dumb fucking luck, I don't know. But I just found myself there, and I happened to be specialized in PTSD and trauma.
I imagine that when you're talking to fellow survivors of the shooting, that you're talking to them and you're seeing symptoms probably that feel very familiar from your work with combat veterans.
Absolutely. So in terms of treating trauma, trauma is trauma is trauma is trauma. Whether you have been molested as a child or abused as a child, or you have been raped, or you have been in a domestic violence relationship, or in combat, it's all the same. It's about the way that traumatic experience changed your worldview, your belief system, the way that you interpret meaning from things in your life. Mm-hmm. That's ultimately what determines whether you will be sick or whether you will recover.
And this last month, I've just been a wreck. It's like I'm constantly thinking about it. I'm always looking over my shoulder. I'm edgy, emotional, irritable. I feel like it's the first week.
If you feel like you're back to the beginning, you're not. I promise you, you're not. Progress and recovery is not a linear path. It's a little up and down as we're going uphill, all right? And that means that you're gonna have some low points.
Every time something triggers you, you put yourself right where you are in reality and you say what it really is. And over time, it replaces the trigger. And now when I hear the sounds, I go, oh, yeah, that's a jackhammer. I feel the tightness in my stomach, but I'm not down on the ground sobbing, looking for cover.
Like if we're in battle, I understand, okay, why people die. I guess my thinking for the why is that with what I did and where I was in the situation, it would let me know why 4 people had to die in my arms.
I know. And Joe, I can't imagine what that was like for you. I think that what you did to stay with them was amazing. And that was a gift that you gave them. They did not die alone.
Have you seen a therapist about your experience?
I have not. I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've been open to it, and I am still open if I feel that I need to, but I did what I asked my patients to do, which is to face it and to sit in it and sit with it and power through it and not avoid it. I started the support group, but make no mistake, I needed my community of Route 91 survivors as much as they needed me. And I'm not sure that I could have healed as well and as quickly without them.
What has to happen for this to never happen again?
I don't think there's an answer to that.
Yeah.
I don't think that anything's going to change. It's not if it's going to happen again, it's when it's going to happen again. That's just the bottom line.
I don't see any reason why, I still will say this, any civilian would ever need an automatic weapon.
But are the laws going to change? No. And is it healthy for us in our healing? No.
We'll never be who we were October 1st at 10:04. We'll never be that person again. We're different people now.